Hello, everybody. Since yesterday wasn't picked up the questions, I pick it up today for it, and you guys saw the title for Twin Flames, and we're gonna go through this. For it, I look at the astrology charts for today and tomorrow and the gravitational report that I do for you guys every day. I want to say thank you for all of you that watch it, that comment, and using or giving them feedback for it. I appreciate it. But we are going to be talking about here is illuminations through converting energy, transformations of energy, of processes. We're going to talk about and discuss today how you look at it, the things from within you. Talking about transformations of things that you learn as a human behavior and things that you get to learn and change over from the human behavior to a twin flame behavior. You understand over the time for it, there's going to be a lot of things that you have to overcome, a lot of inner work. But at the end, all you're going to look for it is this illumination state from within yourself. Okay. A lot of you already got through this. A lot of you is going to be dealing with this. A lot of you is going to go within these energies, within these emotions, because the emotions are energies. Look it or not, you're reacting on the emotions, but you're reacting on the energies that you feel from the gravitational field. That it's either created or someone created and you feel it. Okay, that's what this is. It's start looking at and realizing the life from gravitational point of view from within you. Okay. Today's energy is very because we got the moon entering Scorpio and is gonna be touch based tomorrow at 5 p.m., which is we are going to have a talk, whatever you guys pick it up tomorrow. But at 5 p.m. Your time, an average for it, we are going to get the moon in the south node. And usually, when the moon meets with the south node, that it's about reviewing the past, reviewing the things that you did, the things that happened within you, the things that goes for it, and what is the reflection of the present moment. All right. A lot of you maybe feel a lot of unconditional love that comes from Saturn, that it's pointing out the 150 degrees with Venus and Cancer. It's a lot of degrees in there for it. So now is the moment to do this talk for yourself for transformation. So tomorrow you can look that transformation from within yourself and look in the things from within you. All right. So because before we're talking about the topic for it, let's talk about and recognize the people here in the chat. So Purity Passion, thank you for coming in. Carl, Lucy, Lisa, Ray, we have the force maybe with us. Ray Skywalker is here. All right, Erica and Loving Kui. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry if you have pronounced it wrong. And Margaret Spina for it. Okay, so use a twin flame. You begin to awake. You find out that things as the twin flames are different. Love is different. The energy is different. Things are a little bit different within the reality. Things a little bit different. You feel the real love from within you, and the real love from within yourself begin to work on it. You're like, what's going on within me? You begin to seek for answers. You begin to seek for questioning everything. You question your insanity even. You questions everything for it. And guess what? You don't find answers, so you begin to search for it. Usually you end up looking at and researching spiritual connections. Josh, thanks for coming in. Glad you're reporting. Um, and you see things for it. Now you begin the journey of as a twin flame. You look at it, how the society is. You look at how the relationships is. You either look at it your own relationship with others. You haven't looked at it, the relationship though with the most important person, and that's you. Okay. Diamond, thank you for coming. Great day to you too. Um, so you begin to look, you change, you shine, you're in this new real path from within you. Everybody sees it. It's like, what happened to you? Are you in love? Or something else is out there? And now that love from within you begins to spread it out simply because you are a producing that love from within you. You're mirroring your sun and fire, you're producing this electricity, you create this gravitational energy of enormous unconditional spiritual love, and it's just pouring out of you, and you don't know what's going on. You are on fire. You are a awakened twin flame. You begin to just boof. Now what? CF, thank you for coming in. Much love to you too. So now throughout the journey, you dealing with your twin flame, but you're dealing also with things from the past. Okay, you're realizing things that needs to be changed from within you, and now you begin to look at it, the human behaviors, but your soul is leading you. And that's what the best advice people ask me, dear, what should I do? Is this here. That says follow your soul is the best advice may give to one who loves their path. Soul knows the way, the soul is love. Okay, that I wrote it quite a few years back for it. Oh, Katie, thank you, Katie, for a super chat. I appreciate it. If you need something for it, please find me on the Facebook. I'll will glad to give you back to it. So you go through your journey as a twin flame. You want to change them. You want to. They can't pay attention to you. They can't respond to the love within you. They to be engaged within you. All right. But that love for them is the obsession because you touch base the very first part of the twin flame, that is the obsession for it. Um, thank you. And all of a sudden, everyone thinks that you are obsessed. You're not only obsessed, you're lit up on fire. You're all the love, all the new things, this whole new journey. It's in you right now is on fire. All right. You that was that song that this girl is on fire. Guys know what I'm talking about. Um, so now at fire from within you leads you to this. You trying to communicate and talk and so on, and the person is like, they got nothing from within them. Why? Because they don't feel the same. And now you are with this soul love, and you're scratching your head off. It's like, what happened to me? All right. Most of the cases that we were looking at is when the one twin flame is not awakened, but when the other twin flame is awakened, that's going to be a different story. But we're talking about the most cases here right now. So, in generally, okay, when you're with your getting with your twin flame and so on, all those behaviors you expect as a human behaviors are coming. Now you practice them, but on a much higher rate. So if you have anger, your anger is out of if you've been trying before, like manipulations, your manipulations are much higher energy levels, everyone feeling it, and so on and so on. But you're looking for one thing, your final destination. Your final destinations is truth and union. You seeking the truth. Is that a true love? Is that just energy? Is that something else? Is that something for it? Most of the twin flames for it, they make one huge mistake. That's including me. All right. We are looking into the other person. We're focusing on what the other person is, what the other person has to work on it, what is the other person's issues they have to fix on it. It's not that. How about your issues from within yourself? How about your evolution from within yourself? Do you pay attention to that? You don't, simply because the love that you feel within you is obsessing you a little by little. But actually, if you look at it more deep, because now in the new cycle, you eliminate yourselves, we're looking at back, and that's what the moon is going to do that tomorrow. We are going to look at the back of the whole process, but on deep level. We are going to dive into the rabbit hole. And now you look at it that the obsession was the surface level, beneath the surface. Actually, the love was going on from within you. The spiritual love was going on within you, and it was going deep, deep from within you. It's like the seed that goes and bury itself within your shadow world, and it begins to change you. Now you begin to look this spirituality on a completely different level. You probably end up in some kind of a community. You talk about twin flames, and you look at it within the twin flames, and what should I do so my twin flame to like me, what he has to do, what he has to be accomplished, what it's gonna become, what it's gonna be. And I want to know what the future will be. I want to know when we're gonna get. You become impatient. So guess what? You learn how to be patient for it. If you're impatient, all that impatience shows up. It's out from within you because you want that love to be expressed. But what you don't realize from within you is that you haven't learned that love. You try this, you try that, you try gimmicks, you try friends, you try that. No. Why? You now in the illumination state, you understand you have to become your truth. But in order to become the truth, you have to unpack that ignition love as a twin flame. And now you're different. When you illuminate you now within the inner peace from within you, your twin flame has to do the same thing. All right, on the other side, that it's their inner work, not yours, not your inner work. Okay, so hi Mora, thank you for coming in, Mora. I glad to see you here in the chat for it. Mora knows me for quite a while, been a few years. She's been at my workshops for it. She's got a few books. If you guys are interested, you can message her later on and find some information of her and so on. She began to write about twin flames, same like me. Okay, and you begin to understand that this love is something more than just this sparkly spiritual love that lights you up on fire. It's something more deep to this. Now you look at your twin flame, why he's not doing this, why he's not doing that, and at some point, someone in your twin flame journey is coming in and tells you one thing. You want something your twin flame to do, did you do it yourself? And you're like, what? Hi, CC. Thank you for walking in the chat for it. So now you're like scratching your head. What do you mean? oh yeah, you have things because you feel this obsession, you feel the codependency, you are in a pain when they're not with you, you feel all this and all that. And now you are unpacking your shadow. You're unpacking your shadow work that you have to go through the darkness to the underworld of you, because that underworld was developing this lifetime from everything that was previously, from the gravitational field when you were born, and is packed with the shadow that you took from everyone around you. That could be all sort of low vibrations. That could be all sort of behaviors that not accepted within the twin flame. So now you're looking within this, and you're like, oh my God, that is a lot of inner work. Yes, it is. But the love inside of you is giving you this power, is giving you this chance, this energy exchange with you. She's going into your shadow. All right. That's what this energy is. And tomorrow, when the moon meets on the south node, that's what's going to happen to some of you. So, that is going to be at the 18th degree of Scorpio. I will post tomorrow and that gravitational report, the whole informations about all this. But now let's talk about the inner process of that love. That love comes in and points out the problems. The problems becomes the problems between you and your twin flame. Okay. So if the one of the twin flame is inspirational, the other probably understand it differently, because if they haven't done their shadow work, they will understand it as a manipulation. Okay. Now that energy that's coming in to you points out the manipulations on the both sides of the both people. All right. So now you illuminate to yourself that this has been done because you both want the one thing, you want the truth. All right. Now, if you are angry, for example, you look at it, the anger is destruction. But now, if you are angry, you look at it, okay, let's build this. All right. You going through these transformations of lower energies to use it, the different understanding in the higher vibrations. You raising that up. You bring these things up in a total different level. If you before you had jealousy, now you getting this congratulations. I'm not jealous of you. I'm so happy you got success. You have this compared to before. You may have jealousy because others have this or others has that, and you compare yourself in there. There is no more competition within the twin flames because you don't compete now. You don't even compare. All right. Now you understand that your success and other people's success is independent of their own selves. Not you to look at me, I'm better, or I'm better than you, or I'm better than anybody else. Now you have the unconditional love that you're actually willing to help people. All right. You begin to understand that you have to evolve in this new personality as a twin flame, to look deeply within your shadow and evolve from it. All right. So over the time, though, you're going to illuminate that all the things that come to you, all the problems that come to you, they're coming for one purpose. That is about love. That it's about love. Sadness. You're sad because something happened, but you're sad because of the love. You are mad from within you, or you are angry within you, or you're jealous within you, or you're trying to do some kind of like manifestations for manipulations. Okay. all this sort of gimmicks and things. I will do this, he's gonna do that, or if I do this, she's gonna do that. And you understand all that crap doesn't work, but it's one purpose about love. So while when you understand that nothing anymore works, absolutely nothing anymore works, you give up. You let it go. You trust in the divine. You surrender. But do you really surrender? The love within you checks you out if you really surrender. If you really get off of the obsession of the codependency. The codependency is a huge issue now within the twin flame, especially if you've been go through the stage that you've been with your twin flame. You had some kind of physical contacts, you had lifetime with them. Now, the codependency brings the issues. That could be issues of all sphere of life, all of them. Okay, that could be from personal relationship. That could be from a unfinished shadow work. That could be a family. That could be a dreams. That could be place to live. Everything, everything under the sun. All right, it all depends within you. But now, uh, these problems, if you haven't evolved to a point to understand that this problem shows you what you need to work on it, and you look at it, the love can help you to overcome. But if you have no love within there, don't understanding, then you're not ready because you still hold on to the old values, the old paradigm for it, you to be under control. And that is the test of the connection. Should have no control, should have something else. Okay, it's called codependence. All right, that is the mutual agreement. All right, you guys don't have a mutual agreement. It's gonna end up like every relationship out there. Either you're gonna be so independent but just stays by yourself, or you're gonna be a codependent, you're depending on others. Now you understand that, okay, crap, I have to be interdependent, but just uh, getting into this energy of mutual agreement. Now you begin to understand what mutual agreement is. But within looking at deeply from within you, where the mutual agreements are coming. The mutual agreements begins to come first within the divine. From the divine through the Holy Spirit, they come within a spirit within you. The spirit comes to the soul, and the mutual agreement from the soul enters the mind. And now within the mind, you make up your mind and the base of the reality that is with your twin flame. Now your mind works differently. You not anymore interesting if they call you, if they're not gonna call you, if they're gonna be true or they're not gonna be true, because you know if they want to call you, they will. If they're gonna be true to yourself, they will. If they have a true love within them, the true love's gonna come to them. That situations shows that you now heal the obsession, you heal the control, you healed the codependency, you healed your shadow. No more ego in there. Now you understand that the ego is actually helping you on this case. All right. This is what a lot of the twin flames are looking for it. But the shadow work that needs to be done, it has to be done with one time within your soul. You begin to look at it someplace else. A lot of the people come to me and they're like, well, I see my twin, I look at my twin and so on and so on, and what should I do, what should I do? Okay, so here's what I'm going to give you as an advice. Okay, if you want your twin flame to come in and uh, call you, you call them. If your twin flame wants to write you, they will. All right, but you're not demanding for it. Okay, you don't. Let them, because what you want from your twin flame, that's what you have to do. Okay, that's what this is, but with actions, not just like this for it. If you have unsolved situations within, from within, there's gonna be a time to have a solved situations to give you this. The divine will orchestrate this. Are you done your shadow work? Because if you haven't done your shadow work, you will never gonna have that from within. I've been talking to a lot of twin flames, and they're like, we messed it up. Yeah, everyone messed it up. I messed it up. You messed it up. We all messed it up. That's why you have a talk about this. Okay, so that is some of the issues that you guys are right here asking me here for. But I'm looking at the current energy, what we need to talk about, so that way we can use properly the gravitational field with what we're working with the journey. So that way we can get better from within us. Okay, you understand that the gravitation, specifically in the new cycle, the gravitation is going to help us solving a lot of things. We're going to be able to read the gravitations, deal with the gravitation, and we're going to know things far beyond anything from this standpoints. Okay, another thing that I want to give you. All right. Uh, Take time to look within the shadow, within the mirror yourself. Okay. It will tell you a lot of things. If you've been done wrong things, if you've been done right, bad things, or if you've done something for it, work on those issues, go and solve them. Okay. Not just from within you. I mean, I had a case, somebody just like, I did all this and this, and now um, what should I do? And I was like, confess. And that lady, she confessed 8 pages, right? And she's like, dear, please share them. I did share them. Okay. But too late sometimes to confess for it. Um, you need to understand that when it's divine time, it's divine time. She confessed to that person, but that person wasn't ready to accept the confess. He's still living in the pain. For you, it is about to look at it, all the negative emotion, turning into positive within the illumination process. You illuminate yourself because they reacted for a certain way. They did certain things because of things that you weren't illuminate, things that you did not know. You only were shown the one side of the coin to you. You never know the issues, and you're looking, why my twin flame reacts like this, why my twin flame reacts like that, why. Look at it from within you. You will look at it and say, why did they did that? You will get informations. Informations will come to you at the right time, at the right moment. And now the energies are so connecting with it, this darkness to come out on the surface, which is that's what the things in Scorpio is. Look, what is in your Scorpio within you? All right. I will give you an example. I have a Mercury that is in Scorpio, and I understand the Mercury language. I can understand the Mercury vibrations, but I also have a square there with planets in opposition. And you cross my mind, you're gonna see my words there like knives. All right. Have to learn that. Okay. But I have a Venus that is in there too. That is it, the love within deep, within the shadow work, within down there. All right. And that's what helps me to do my journey from within me. All right. But take a look, your Scorpio. Where is your Scorpio? Is it Scorpio? What house is? Okay. For example, if your Scorpio is in your, for example, if Scorpio it's in your 7th house, All right. That means there's going to be a shadow work that needs to be done in your marriage, in your partnerships. If it's the second house, that is going to be don't just dealing with others, but you have to be true to yourself in order to do that, because Taurus is going to be on the opposite side in the eighth house. So now there is going to be complications with people, with partner, with material things, with possessions, money. You're going to deal with this for you. All right. If it's your 10th house, I might suggest you to work as a secret agent. Okay. For example, for it. Ann Smith, thank you. Thank you for coming into the chat. But love, okay? Love heals all. Love can help you to understand your actions. Love can help you to transform manipulations to inspirations by saying, I was like this. I know how I was in your spot. I've been there, but now I got it. How wrong was I? And now, but I'll show you how I fix this, and you can do this yourself. So you turn a process of manipulations to an inspirations. You show the both two sides, and you help the person to get it. Okay. The one thing of illumination is you getting it, not just I mean, the lights light up from within you. You understand the two processes are coming together. All right. That's what that is from with you guys. All right. So if you, some of you, have some questions, I will be ready to take them. But that's what now is coming in as energy. Use the time today and tomorrow. Dig deep from within you, because of this energy we're talking about, preparing for the Lion's Gate. Probably tomorrow I'm going to do a video about the Lion's Gate. Maybe it's going to be after the session here. We're going to do an astrology video about Lion's Gate. Please have your charts and ask some questions of the things for it. Some of you already understand how the things are. We're going to be looking at and discussing this for you. But this is transformations of negative to positive. You eliminate you for the proper things and the growth. You need to understand love heals all. If you look at it, the love is you manipulate because of love. You inspire because of love. All right. This things now as a twin flame, it's gonna come to you. And when you do this from within you, you become the truth from within yourself. And that truth is your arriving point of you becoming true twin flame. That ends all this previous stages, ends up all this inner work, all that stuff. You're still gonna have some inner work. You're gonna re-enter a new stages of evolutions when you become an illuminate. But now that human part that creates you all the problems within your twin flame journey, there's gonna be they're gonna be worked out. And to work them out is your soul, not something else. It's your soul. So listen your soul, guys, and be love to yourself. Okay. I got a lot of Scorpio in my chart, something to look forward to. Yes, that's good, Josh. Yeah, I think I still have your chart, I believe, as well for it. So yeah, now I'm ready for questions from you guys. Hi, Christine. Welcome to the chat. Carlos, welcome to the chat. Are twin flames real? You need to understand that yes, the answer is yes. Okay, but you can't have a real twin flame if the person who are you are a connected is not a real soul from within, Carlos. You need to understand your illuminations about what's real. That is the stage of you being true to yourself within the universe. And this is why a lot of the twin flames, they still don't think that this is real. And it's normal because of we are trying to do a work of 2000 years work that has not been done. We're trying to change the perceptions in the society for thousands and thousands of years of evolution and still not be a real people. We are not a real people. We're not. Most of the society out there, it's fake. People faking feelings, people are faking truths, people don't speak the truth of their mind. They're either obsessed or they are just to keep their peace. They don't want to tell you the truth, or they don't tell you the truth that when they were in the store, they see this girl or that guy and they had something between them, okay, or whatever the situations might be, all right. Or they say like, I don't feel good anymore with you at home, and they just pretending. What's the real of this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're living in a fake society. We're living in a fake world. You become your truth from within. You say what is within your soul. You say the things that needs to be. You become to walk like this in life. You will see how many people gonna stick by you. Pretty much nothing, because they are not real, and that is the problem with the society. Um, idea of the process of transforming to lower or to higher self, an ongoing process, constantly evolve. Beginning of the twin flame journey is a thought, but you lead a truthful life, get easier. Yes. Yesterday something happened to me. I want to share it with you. There was this yellow seal that was coming to me with a lot of signs that I don't understand for it. I actually spoke with few of you because I have not experienced in this. That was kind of like a yellow bright seal. Later on, I look at it like an angelic seal, which is came from the divine in me. I'm like, what is this for it? For it, and I don't know what that is, but I will definitely find out, Diane, what that is uh, for it. So, yeah, there's gonna be some more evolution. Actually, the color was something like this, bright white and yellow for it. I don't understand the things, but yes, this transforming of the bad energy, that is about the understanding, but illumination understanding. Okay, we're talking about this person reacts like this because they have this issue. They need to work that out. Now, the person can take it as a judgment when you tell them, or the person can say, like, yeah, I need to correct this, or they illuminate like this, and it's like, yeah, I understand that what I was doing was not truth, and now I have to become my truth. And then they rised up. So, Diana, yes. Diana, by the way, thank you for coming into the chat. I'm glad to see you here because your questions are very quality. Okay, the quality of the questions that you ask, it's pretty good. turn on my air conditioner because here it's getting hot for it. So thank you so much, dear. You're so correct in what all you said. Thank you. You're welcome, Carlos, because of a lot of the people are fed up within the twin flame journey. It's fed up because it's not truth. I mean, there is a couple of couples who took them 6, 7, 8, 10 years and so on to become in union. Come on, guys. It's got to be a better. It's got to be a something else. There's got to be some reason we didn't see it. That is the reasons right now. We got used to it to not being true selves. That is the main reason. We are not true to ourselves. We don't have a true family. We want a true happiness. And guess what? We got the twin flame. And now what? We evolving. But that's what this is. That's what this energy is for it. So, Carlos, by the way, thank you. Thank you for that questions. You right on the dot. Josh, when stepping into the truth, do you find you have a lack of patience for bullshit? Oh yeah, I have a lack of bullshit. It takes like it used to be more. Takes me a long time to do it. Now, even today, I spoke with someone that I work with for it. I'm so grateful for that person, by the way, that walked into my life for it because now I can share things. Um, she was on the other side. She was that person that toxic, and if something is not done it by her will, she breaks the phone and she yells at people, she screams at people, she points that out. We're talking about toxic personality, if you can imagine. But she got into the twin flame journey. It took her 6 years, and she had some issues. And I point her out that she needs to unite within herself the three female energies, which is Venus, Lilith, and the Moon. We talk about the mother's issues. We talked about the goddess part within her as a twin flame, and we talk about the toxic side of Lilith. So she recognized that there was a toxicity, and the mother side there was a blockages of Venus to be the love for herself. And then she looked at the Lilith and was like, "Oh my God, that was so toxic." And I told her, "You look at from it, and you need to understand the power of Lilith is to be the goddess of love, but in different way for it. And you need to find peace with that Lilith from within. Don't fight it, but love her. Find a way to put the love in there." She did a lot of inner work, and I'm so proud of it that right now she living in the truth because right now she expressing all three of them. Okay, she expressing the mother, she expressing the mother and her, she expressing her goddess part, and she's expressing her Lilith without fear. That's what means to be your truth. To say everything about anything without hesitations for it and act upon it. So yeah, we gonna be doing through this, but it's gonna be a lot more easier when we get the ball running. Okay, I'm talking about the ball running. Rolling is when more and more people begin to this energy, and I'm so proud of you guys. You guys have no idea how proud of you I am, guys, because of with you, with your help, and with the support that you guys give it to me here. We are rolling this new ball that most of the people haven't done yet. And I know some of you, I did your chart. Some of you, I know you. I talk to you personally, and I see it. Okay, I see the light after the tunnel. Finally, I see that light. But most people know. Most people are corrupted. They are manipulated by others. They're manipulated by society. They're manipulated by partners. They're manipulated by even kids, if you want to take it, parents, and so on, or lifestyle. I mean, a lot of the people live in the misery. and they got used to it, to the misery. When they see something good, and they're like, no, I'm jealous of you, so I'm going to put you in a misery as well. That's what that is, the truth for it. Josh, yeah, we're gonna be standing up about against the bullshit, but in different way. It's like you're gonna tell them the truth. Hey, you're bullshit because you have this problem. Why are you lying to me? I know you're lying. I sense it. Everything in you talks about this. I see your gravitations. I see your expressions. You're not your truth. Why don't speak the truth? Or, for example, you know the truth, and this person comes in and tells you something different, and you're like, sit down for a minute. Let's talk. Where did you get this trait to hide the truth from it to you? Do you understand it? If you want to be happy, you want to do a good job, or you want to have a good life, or you're working here, or so on. If that's employee, for example, be truth. What's going to take you to become your truth? Why you're not truthful? Why you got used to it, to this lifestyle? Boom, right there. So there is two different ways. You can go ahead and be angry at that person and tell them to go themselves, or you're going to sit down and explain for it. Two cases, scenarios, but leads to one thing, leads to the truth. Okay, so that's what the new cycle is going to be. Very interesting, by the way. It's going to be very interesting. It's been very interesting so far. A lot of the people begin to catch that new cycle now, which is good. We're building the grid. The energy is there. We're rolling, but now we stop so we can see how much do we grow and what do we need to do to fix some of the mistakes and clear some of the old confusions. That's what Jupiter goes in Pisces, but we clear up some of the shadow right now, and the moon is going to meet Saturn, and it's going to be even better. Going to get through a Lion's Gate. A lot of the people who done the job is going to get the things, and the sun is going to come out. So we are moving forward. Okay, we are moving forward. I feel peace mostly, but sometimes not easy. No, it's not easy for it. Again, late. Cosmos. Better late than never, but some people, I have tendency to be late, and we know you're late. We're not gonna be mad at you, but thank you for coming in. Okay. So let me see the chat that goes on. Mora, yes, this is very helpful. You're correct. So grateful. We'll be listening to you, and the way to this journey a bit different. Yeah, Mora, we know each other. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe 6, 7 years. And yes, we going through this new aha moment. Every new cycle begins with a new aha moment. And I'm glad that you're catching them. I'm glad to see you here, and I'm glad that I know who you are, and you're gonna be continue doing and that inner work for you. Josh, yep, had to do for someone who's ran off with my computer and me for paying that. I can see your past. No time for excuses. Exactly. Mora. Oh, wow, I had a friend did that to me, saying that she was jealous. I told her one day at the time that you can shift. I can only do my own inner work. And I cannot save her. Yes, exactly. You know why the people are jealous? Usually the people are jealous because uh, someone told them you have to be number one. You have to be better than anybody else. You have to be do. And now because of this parents' pressure, they want to be number one. They see the society within their friendships and so on to your childhood and so on. They begin to compete because their parents were never satisfied of them. and now they see parents who are satisfied with the kids. Now it develops the jealousy in there. This is one of the earliest time when you begin to be jealous with feeling this jealousy. But later on, if your parents were never happy from you, they were never satisfied from you, that jealousy will lead into teenage years. You try to prove yourself to those years, and guess what? It doesn't happen. And that jealousy turned into the partner, turns more toxic. You're gonna be feel like you're trying to satisfy your partner, but he can't be satisfied, not because of anything. It's because of you. You feel you are not worth it enough for them. Now you're jealousy, and that leads to coldness. You that leads to don't be a fully engaged. That leads to this separation within the family, and eventually the partner may either run away, or they're going to look for somebody else, or you're trying to, because you're jealous, you may be trying to get some other partner as well. So yeah, jealousy is a big problem for it. But if you look at the other side of the jealousy, okay, this is to congratulate. So basically, you to be happy of the success of others, you to go ahead and enjoy that success of others. In an order, the most of successful people, what they do is they are not going to copy the person. They are going and look the action of the person, the action of the person who actually did that, and that actions inspire you. There is a lot of inspirational movies, but if you guys pay attention to quite a few years, we hadn't had inspirational movies. More of the movies, they're fight toxic vampires and so on and so on, and it's about darkness. And maybe you went through the stores and you see this I love toxic and skulls and all that. You probably see the new generation is kind of like a widely open with the toxic, because they don't want to give up into this for it. And it's not truth. They want to be happy, but toxic way. Toxic way leads to a toxic environment, leads to a toxic society, leads to a toxic lifestyle. And now we came in as a twin flames to, hey, what the heck you guys doing? And the most beautiful people is gonna be those that have been toxic, and they're gonna come out and they're gonna show how you transition this, how you transform this. And as a twin flame, you transform this with one thing. It's one thing in there that needs to be done. You transform with love because of the truth. That's all. You get the true love, you get that love. Love heals everything. So all right. Let's see. I lost my chat. It's been so much for it. I don't know where I was. Okay. CC, I feel so amazing to let them go to the universe. I feel the freedom, and what is weird that before we cannot even imagine doing it, but it feels so peaceful. Yes, CC, we feel in peace because of see, the universe make contact and contract within them, and we cannot. If they don't want to fulfill the contract with the universe, that's not we not want them. We invited them. They don't want to. That's fine. You let them go. Let the divines deal with them, and now you find a peace because you know you're not in the control. Now you illuminate yourself. You can't control the other human being. They can only cooperate with you. All right. They can only be codependent, interdependent with you. I'm sorry, interdependent with you. Okay. If they want to be independent, fine. If you want to be independent, fine. But you have contract with the divine. Let the divine follow ups about that contract, not you. So pretty good. Yes, you feel peaceful. That peace of letting go your twin to the universe brings you a peace. And why? Because you know that that is the only way. Okay, you illuminate yourself to that point that you know that it's the only way. There is no other way. All right. Ann Smith. My friend tried to manipulate me to do what he wants me to do. I told him no, I stand on my truth and I won't bend. So he and we can be together. I said okay, goodbye, and I sent him love. Ann Smith, yes, you can put up with their bullshit for a little while because you love them, you forgive them so many times. You see a red flags and you're like, maybe he's not in a mood, maybe it's not today, or so on and so on. You forgive them, and then one day you are like, all right, I had enough. Divine had enough of them, and you tell them no. You need to understand that the toxic person, the controlling person, the controlling twin flame, and so on, you tell them no, they will do a one thing. They will know that things are over for their BS. And so they don't want their BS to be exposed. They are discarding you, or they letting you go, or they try to revenge on you, or so on and so on. They can do so many things. I mean, the past 8 months, I've been dealing with until here with this for it, to the point that I had to study psychologies and stuff for it. Yeah, but now you illuminate yourself, you give them the chance. They can illuminate themselves, and if they are illuminating themselves, they will understand that what they were looking for was the true love, but they were programmed differently. Somebody stole them, somebody programming them, somebody made them this, and they are here to change that and create a better world. If they illuminate themselves, that's their purpose. Oh my God, we are going to be having a here like what we need to supposed to have. It's a revolution within this, like boom, mass awakening about the truths. Okay, but we're not there yet. The new cycle is coming though. That's what the new cycle is about. The new cycle is about their truth. You're not within the truth, then they're gonna feel left out. They're gonna feel in the cold. They're gonna feel like nothing works in their life. Nobody wants to work with them. Nobody want to talk to them. They're gonna feel left out. And, that can put them into the shadow work. Like it or not, you're gonna put them into this rabbit hole that we talk about, and that's gonna be some of them. You'll see. You'll see in the next talking about 3 to 4 weeks. There's gonna be a lot of people who's gonna be all of a sudden illuminate, and they're gonna be like, "I got what the point is," and so on, and you will see quotes. I know I was wrong, and so on and so on for it. So Jan Smith, you did a good thing. Congratulations. He texted me this morning and said, "Good morning, good love." Oh, mhm. Oh. Speaking of the witch, yes. Ray, I need to lift my twin again to live his life with his karmic. I do this for love of him and myself, but we both struggles with this. Start contact again and start another cycle pattern. Rate pretty good for it. If you start another cycle, that's gonna be could be for a few things. First of all, did you guys solve the issues that you guys have between you, or are you guys ready for it? Another thing that could be is like a test. You still have a shadow, things that you need to work on it. That could be another one. Yeah. Maria Raw Devon. Hi Maria, thank you for coming to the chat. Appreciate it. Hello, I'm a 60-year-old. My twin is 70, which can be our missions at this stage. Wow, Maria, I got that question a long time ago. Man, this is deep. Crap. Wow. All right, guys. Give me a second now for it. All right, well, I'll put my stuff together. Okay. All right. So, first of all, Maria, thanks for being here. Sorry, I'm out a little bit emotional, but when I begin to do all this help for twin flames, begin to explain the twin flame on a very deep stage, and there was a lot of few people come to me, and I was asked one questions: where were you, Dio, 30 years ago to explain us all this? How can I explain what I went through for 30 years? What I need to do now, after 30 years are gone, the times pass by for it. And I didn't feel good back then, and I don't feel good even now. But what you need to do now is a mission, Maria. Doesn't matter how many ages you are. Share your experience. Share your experience. This is what you need to do. Share your experience. That was the main thing for it. We have to understand to share our experience, and that's what we are here in this chat. To share the experience between us for one thing, one true, beautiful, loving world. Not for anything else, for it. And it doesn't matter what ages you are. Soul has no ages. There is a one lady that she's, I think, 70 on a YouTube, and she's talking about what love is and what love is not, and gives an advices about love. I think she's a very famous person. I don't remember her name, who crossed my path like a couple of days ago. And never discourage yourself. You're a twin flame. And it doesn't matter what the ages is. All doesn't matter is your message to others. Nothing else matters. Nothing. I mean, I'm so happy that seeing you here with this. But please, find a way to share your experience. Even if you don't want personally to share your experience, write it to me. Find me on the Facebook. Send me to a private message. I will share it to others. Okay? But it's good to come out, because the experience you guys have is the most important value that you can bring to it. Doesn't matter it's a good or bad. I mean, I got a mostly bad experience, but through the bad experience, I learned to transform to a good experience. All my bad experience through my soul connections, I turn it into good. I turn all the crap that I don't want to tell you, okay, because it's involved other people, privacy and crap and so on. All right. But I turn it into something good, something positive, giving an example for it with actions. Not with something else, with actions. And Maria, if you're looking for a mission, that I think so will be your mission, to share your experience. And if you do that, I'll be gladly thankful for it, and much respect, by the way, much respect for it. Sissy, after a month of no contact, the day I started dating someone else, he called me as the somehow knew. Yeah, usually they knew. If you start dating someone, usually they knew. They feel it because it's changing your vibrations. You're in love in them, and that fire a little bit love within them, and uh, they usually know things for it. But if you're single and you worked in your shadow work, they also know that too. So yes, ray of light. That's where I am too, and deepen in the shadow work. Yes, Mist, you talked too many. Those that live the truth versus those that. Yeah, you know, when the people then they don't talk the truth. You feel the vibrations. You feel the you feel the way it is, Diana. Okay. Um, so Diana is asking, you talk to many, those that live the truth versus those that don't. What are the differences? Corporate coaches promise lies. What your thoughts? How do we earn and count for it? Let's move that uh, last portion. No country nations, because we are gonna have some problems for it. But you need to understand that when a people begin a shaky, or people who promise you things and they don't cover up with actions, okay, they don't for it. So, for example, I seen that at a lot of not only into the corporate world. I was a manager at one point. I was into the war room early in the morning. You guys, if you don't know what war room is, and you haven't been in corporate world, you don't know what I'm talking about. That is when everyone meets in there, and what happened, what is the problems, and it's a war in there because it's a war of egos, because everyone tries not to take responsibility or points ego to someone and someone else. And usually the technical part, which is that was me, takes the blame because the machine was broken, or how come was broken, and so on and so on. But talking to a people who are not true, you only see it and you understand it after they do a certain actions. Okay. Or the worst thing is when you ask them for accountability. You need to understand when you begin to ask questions, either accountability or why you're doing this, why you're not doing that, what are you trying to achieve, and so on. You begin to see their shadow. And when I begin to see your shadow, you're trying to understand more and more. And the more you pushing for it, then you see more shadows coming out until you may end up in the deep, deep darkness. And they will show you the darkness within full. And that's what sometimes happens within the twin flames, so you can understand what they are within the truth, within them. But that's still not truth, because they have two truths in them. Thank you. Yes, Maria. Yeah, the value of experience is good or bad. Yes, exactly. Maura, thank you. Which I'm working on chapter 10 of the book that I have been working on, which I know my mission. Maura, I'm so happy you're doing your vision missions for it. Maria Rodvin, thank you. Evie Marsali. Hi, Evie, thank you. You're absolutely right. We have to speak the truth. That was the first message I got when I connected with my twin. You got that message right when you wake up. You say, I'm your my truth. I love this person with my soul. And guess what? You're looking for that truth right off the path. It's telling you what you have to become, what you have to be. You have to change your actions. You have to change everything. Why you don't do it? Oh, because used to it, to things that not resonate with the truth. Maybe a lifestyle, maybe are things that you always have to hide, always have to get something without nobody knows about it. Maybe that was your lifestyle, or maybe culture wise. I mean, you can blame anything and anything why the people are not living their truth. Well, I'm not living my truth because that's how it works. Because if I do the truth, then I'm gonna be losing money, or I'm gonna be losing people, or I'm gonna be losing my kids, or I'm gonna be. Truth heals, guys. Truth heals, and the love heals. All right. So yes, Eva, exactly. So glad for confirmations here in the chat. Safa, what happened to your face? Safa, to my face, I had you guys don't know, but I've been doing service in the plastic injection molding industry for quite a many years. For it, I perform a troubleshooting in the machines. That actually turns to be a troubleshooting within twin flames. You see how your gift become a gift in the spirit when you listen your soul for it. But there was a incident at work, and I had 620 degrees Fahrenheit explosion in my face for it, and that's what happened to my face. So that's what this is. Uh, all right. Yeah. Uh, Diana, thank you for that corrections of us, because some people could have taken it as, yeah, as the country, and you know what's going to happen, right? Uh, so, so, for it, you guys chill out in the chat room. I actually, this is the second time today somebody asked me about my face. By the way, Safa, I thank you for asking me about it, because of I'm not worried about my face, but somebody did. Somebody who loved me never even post one picture with my face like this. So they were afraid of the truth. So I'm sharing the truth with you guys, but I'm not ashamed of it. Okay, it's me. That's who I am. For it. So um, for it. So what age I am? You guys should know about me. I'm 48, but don't look like. I don't know. That's what people said. I don't know why. Four. So Marie. mm, Hello, I am a TF separation for over a year with no communication. I have a hard time to get myself back out there beyond this hermit mode. Even time I think I'm ready to go out in the world. Marie, look into the hermit mode. Now it's actually the best time to go hermit, period, because the hermit mode actually puts you right into the shadow. Okay, look at your sadness, look at your personal behavior, troubleshooting yourself, spend time with yourself, learn self-love. Okay, Marie, beautiful, beautiful time for you to go hermit. All right, and if every time I think I'm ready to go out in the world, go out in the world when clear up your shadow, because you have nothing more to hide. By you fixing your shadow, you go out there and have nothing to hide. You never gonna come in anymore to this hermit mode. You're just gonna be happy because you have nothing more to hide anymore. You're gonna become the love. You're gonna become the truth. people who living in the news cycle about the truth, they have nothing to hide anymore. And guess what? No more hermit. The hermit, it's coming for illumination now. If you look at it of more hermit mode, it's going to need it in the future. But that's going to be when you are in a hermit mode with divine. That's when you need the hermit mode in the future. Thank you, Safa, for it. CC, can you see my last question? CC, let's see. Where is your? How does the divine decide if someday the divine wants us to be together, but I'm passed out? Does my free influence in the divine decision? Your free will. You can't influence divine. Doesn't matter what you're trying to use. Free will, non-free will, and all you do is hand it over to the divine, and after that you're pretty much done with this. For it, CC. Okay. The way that the divine decides is the divine has their own requirements. That requirements can be the situations, and that could be the things from it that they see what this person needs to do as in a soul level to become the truth. Maybe they're going to remind him about the contract that when he came here to the earth, that he needs to fulfill something, or whatever the situation is. Maybe the divine is going to put them in a very rough life for it. Maybe their life's going to be very miserable until something come up in there, and it's like, you see, you did not like this, you didn't like that, you didn't did this, you didn't did this, now you suffer because of all this that you did. Some of you is going to get this situations, these realizations now in the next few days, okay, because the moon is going to cross over for it, and we'll see how the things happen when the moon goes. We're going to have a full moon in Aquarius. Yeah, and if you have a moon in Aquarius, happy for you. All right. So, but that's about CC. Okay. All right. And you should be ashamed. We all think we are extremely beautiful. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm actually, you know, how I overcome this? I overcome this because some of you may be watching my videos from like about 3 years ago, when I was with bandages and my face was all crooked out and I had a problem with speaking. I had to go to a therapy for a speech and so on and so on. You know what it was? Is my soul. I couldn't picture it. I'm not able to do what I was doing. And I get up in the camera for it. It was probably, those years was one of the rough ones from within me for it. Of course, I had some issues because I was on drugs for it. Sometimes I kind of like over medicate, or wherever it is was something wasn't right in my cuckoo for it. But later on, I become even more better afterwards. But still, I'm doing okay. So. Yes, and that's the download I got today. It was swimming was self-love and working on a shadow. Exactly, Mora. Working on the shadow. Do you have any? Sappho, please, that's kind of like personal questions. If you know me, and to look at other videos for it. And I'm divorced already 7 years. And I confessed to my ex-wife about the twin flames, and My story, you can read it. I suggest you to go watch the videos from the beginning on my channel for it. You understand all this. Marie, I've become an observer of my ego now. I realize I was in a fighting mode, and boundaries now. Marie, what kind of boundaries though? You need only one boundary, and that is the truth. See, the truth has vulnerability and a boundary of BS of others. That's all you're going to need. The rest of it, no. If you put the boundaries, that's mean the limitations, that's mean the requirements, that's means something has to be done in order things to be done. And when you have the truth provides two things. Okay, you need to understand this in the new cycle. A lot of you on the vibrations of the new cycle, you actually using this, and I won't mention name, but some of you in this room, I know using it, and I'm smile up to the here as much as I can because of this. The truth is your shield. That is your boundary, but that is your vulnerability, and that is the beauty from within. And now with this beauty, you guys have a totally different life now, and you see a much more higher improvement. And I know who you are, guys, here. So yeah, Maria, yes, this when I start listening to your messages. Yes, Margaret, you watch your videos before you had your accident. You have come a long way. Uh, they've done a great job. Yes, Margaret. I know some of the people are watching my videos a very long time. They see my evolutions for it. You need to understand I could have done that evolutions without the help of the divine, without the help through all my soulmate connections, so I can understand better because people don't usually have the guts to come out of here for it. All right. So that's what this is. Okay. And yeah, Safa, I want asking. Don't understand why you ask me a personal questions here. But since you are so persistent, I will answer you in a little bit for it. So I was already always pleasing people. Now, no, or now I say no or yes. You need to say your truth. Okay. If it's no, it's no. If it's a yes, it's yes. Okay. And that's what it is. And watch people's actions. They determining their words. Otherwise, the words nowadays are become pointless. People use the words, use the fake smiles, use the fake feelings, and guess what? Their actions proved everything. You just skim or scan for it. All right. So, all right, Safa, deal. Why you don't marry it? Ask the divine. They will tell you. So I don't know either. All right. I guess marriage is not anymore thing. Sign a piece of paper doesn't mean anything. Basically, I stated on some of my videos, marriage certificate for it can be used as a toilet paper, if you know what I mean, because nobody respects marriage anymore for anything. People have the marriage as a money making, or as a I'm gonna get married because I have to have a food survival, or the man thinks I gotta get married so somebody can cook for me, provide for me, wash my clothes, take care of me, have my needs in the bed, and so on. If you know the value of the marriage and the respect, many moons ago back for it, it's different. Nowadays, even the young generations, they don't want to get married. What's the point? There is no point. You either live with the person or you don't. we're going back to this no marriage license thing for it. So yeah, the only amen. Dio, need to clarify rules on the chat. Crossing boundaries here. Yeah. Yeah, I think Diana, you're right. Safa, it's crossing boundaries here for it, and I think so. That should be yes, that should be enough for it because it's disrupting the energy within the chat. But you guys know who I am, you know. I know CF, it's laughing on it. So, marriage certificate like cooperative maneuver. Yes, for it. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. If a marriage certificate took one signatures to be made, one signature should be made to devour this. My ex-wife basically begged me over 3.5 years, even though when I had the accident for it when I was divorcing, it was the worst things in my life at some point back there. But now it's so good. We are in a friendly relationship. By the way, yesterday was her birthday, and I sent her a text message to my ex-wife. It's like, yeah, happy birthday, because she brought Sensei to me. But also, I'm respecting her. She's the mother of my kids for it. Some people I didn't wish happy birthday for it because of different reasons for it. I did it in a different way. So you guys know what I mean. For it, funny. Yes, Diana, you know me. That's what you do. You transform the one thing to another, Diana. Oh, for it. All right, guys. Well, it's an hour and a half here. Let's thinking about what do you guys want to talk about tomorrow. If you guys have some more questions, let me know. To it, but yes, it was good. It's good. It's all good. All right. We all love here. We're all learning. We're all going into it. We're all here to learn for it. All right. All right, Cosmos, for it. And let me see. One thing. Kathy, please, if you find time on a Facebook, let me know. Appreciate the super chat and everything, guys. And thank you. Let's look at it. What are we going to talk about tomorrow? All right. Wonder not very profound to you, and I truly thank for your truth and inspiration. Just this week, I say bye-bye to my twin. It doesn't have the balls to be the truth. I feel retributed. Hooks. Fernanda. Oh, Fernanda, thank you. Yes, that's what that is. Even divine doesn't want people who are not truth. They're going to create this separations for it because they're going to recognize that they give them a chance. Divine give them a chance. Divine invested in them time, effort, and anything. And now they're not truth. Now they have responsibility not to us. They have to deal with the divine, and the divine is going to remind them about us over the time. That's how it goes for it. And yeah, yes, we're all learning. Exactly. I'm really thankful for the connection here. Thank you for being you. We all have to be thankful to ourselves here, being ourselves. All right. even Sapphire. She's been herself. She wants to know about the. It's not good time to ask this kind of like a personal things, but look at the other side. Why? She has her reasons, whatever the situation is for it, But the good point is look at that experience with breaking up the energy within the chat. Okay. Did we coach ourselves to eliminate ourselves and keep the balance from within us? Good test, We're gonna have those tests. We've been having. I spoke to someone today who's like, "Dio, I'm not coming anymore a live chat because there's a lot of people who aggravate me because they're doing such things, and they're disrupting your beautiful energy and so on and so on. But they're testing your strength. Are you gonna maintain that beautiful inner peace from within you? We are going to experience and that's here." And how we are going to act and react on this is going to point out things that we need to look in the shadow, which is again back to today's question. But guys, we did good, right? We are continuing to evolve. We're doing it right. So yes. Mora, thank you for always speaking your truth, Dio, and helping with the more insights. Yes, Mora. Maybe Mora would have to talk to Marla Kelly and see if you can set something up within the States. I don't know for it. All right, topic idea from CF, understanding and dealing with newly awakened divine masculine energies. Ooh, this is going to be rough, CF. Wow, that's a good question. Topic idea, how TF overcome troubles when one is down, the other is up. All right. How to overcome this is good too. You guys decide. Yesterday I picked it up. I think that was today's good topic. I have to recognize myself for giving the idea. All right. Good job, Dio. All right. You gotta pat yourself on the back when you do good things, guys. That's what this is for it. So whatever you guys decide, that's what she's going to be. I'm gonna be with you guys. Maria, the next few days. Maria Richards looked Astro Viber 1111 channel that I have. I do the Astro Gravitational Report, and I give it an hour by hour from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., sometimes 12 p.m. What it's going to be for it, because there is certain things that goes on in there. But tomorrow we are going to be, after the chat, I'm going to do a Lionsgate video. Okay, for. Yeah, we'll see how the things turn out. I needed to do some doctor work here, and I'll see how it's going to go. But Erica, I'm beginning to tap into the energy of so big. It's not the physical of the unit. The difference is huge. I'm very glad. Exactly, Erica. Yes, very good. Maria Richards, thank you, Dio. Check it out. All right, guys. Yes, topic. Let's focus on the topic for tomorrow. So far, only one person agreed with Diana, and nobody's been agreeing with CF. So whatever you guys want to do it, I'll repeat them again. They're understanding and dealing with newly awakened DM energies. And how the TF overcome troubles when one is down and the other up. Yes. Good questions. They're both good questions. All right. CS questions, good. Diana speaking up CF question. Now the CF question is going to say, Diana had a good question, and then I'm going to be in really tough situations with you too. Okay. Yeah, I smelled that before you even writing it, CF. I know you're laughing. I know you sense. I sense that. Oh yeah, you guys know I love coffee mugs. I have probably like 30, 40 coffee mugs in the United States because they are with that for it. All right, so which questions are we gonna go? Man. Maria, I wonder if they are. Well, the one it's very particular because the younger generation's divine masculine is they're not as what you think they are. They are very focused into the power, the control, and also though, but they saw that they've been controlling, but also they saw they've been controlled and manipulate. And now the younger generation is like, you're not truth, and I can see your BS for it. But there's gonna be a lot of understanding and dealing with these energies because we have to explain them that the timing they were born are different compared to the how the TF overcome troubles. You need to understand if there is no communications within between them, they cannot help each other. Okay, you leave one door open. I leave the door open for it, but guess what? Nobody calls, nobody shows, and that's fine. I reach out the hand, and the hand wasn't took. So I'm okay. You don't want to talk with my last soul connections? That's fine. It's all up to you. It is for you, not for me. And let it be like this for it. And I left communications open, and I don't because of when somebody has to explain their actions, you don't push them to explain their actions. They have to understand that they owe you an explanations for their behaviors, not you to ask them why they did what they did. So yeah, it's different. I like both CF tomorrow, Diana next day. I will go with Diana's question, guys. Okay, CF, we're gonna leave that topic when the moon is gonna come in Sag, which is gonna be like within a couple of days, 2 3 days for it. Because when the moon moves into Sagittarius, we are going to experiencing and talk about this divine masculine that it's reborn, it becomes a phoenix. And I think the energy will match when the moon is in Sagittarius. So how about this? We are going to work on the Diana's questions tomorrow because it's kind of related to the shadow work and what the processes are going on for it. And like within 2 days, we are going to get the CF questions for. All right. I'm going to get a new piece of paper here. And yeah, you sense it, right, CF? I know you sense the energy, and that's good. Yes, for. All right. So for tomorrow, let me go back and get exactly the way Diana wrote it. how TF overcome trouble when one is down the other up. Okay, and CF understanding, understanding and dealing newly awakened TM energies. All right, it's all set up. All right, let's see if it's good to hear from Faithful Karate. Thank you for this TF community platform. Sky, I think I don't supposed to know, but as I'm human, I'm curious. I wonder if DM 3D feels what DF feels. I'm physical separation, no communication with divine masculine. I cannot feel 5D strongly. I'm confused. Sky 63, you need to look at why you're confused, because within the confusions, you look at it two separate situations. By the way, thank you for the chat and thank you for coming in for it. So this confusions talks about it within you. There is two sides of that. Why you feel, why you don't feel for it. Take a look why you don't. I will suggest you to, you used to, but not, you don't. Maybe you closed something. Maybe something happened. Maybe there was a situations why you don't feel it. And then asking yourself why you don't feel it and dive within that. It could be a pain, could be a sorrow, or it could be some kind of actions that lead to separation. And that can explain it to you and illuminate you, but you need to evolve within Sky. So that's what this is for. We're all humans here, okay? And it's okay to be curious for it. But 3D and 5D, those are two different frequencies and energies. You might feel the 5D, but your ego doesn't want to resonate in 3D. That could be a confusions in there, because when the ego is in the control and it's like I have to win, I have to be on my own, I have to be this, I have to be that, you're not going to answer in 3D. But in your soul, everything wants to grab the phone and tell these people how you feel. Maybe expressing the feelings or missing this. How do you feel about the person, or how they feel about you? Okay, that's what this is. I seen some of the people when they're writing the twin flames. It's like, do I want to send this to my twin flame? What do you think about this? And guess what I'm finding? I'm finding in the confessions, I find in expressions of feelings like, I never told you about this, but I love you. I never should have given you this love, but I was afraid. What do you think about me? They're all there. They're in the soul. And that's what this is to follow your soul. Stop following the ego. Stop following society. Stop following friends. Stop following parents who are more screw up in their life than you. If your parents' life is not happy, if they're not happily married, did their example for you? No. That was a one thing that I told my kids, by the way. And I told them the truth for it. So that's what it is. Okay, turn the pain to love. My pain, the life pain, the pain of the other people, the other experiences is turning into love. That's what you are to twin flame. That's what your power is as a twin flame. Every bad thing, every bad experience, you to gain from it, you to transform that bad experience, this bad energy, this ugliness, and so on, and turn it into experience of helping others. Okay. All right, guys. That's what it is. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming in. Let's share the love here and let send out this inner peace between us. And you guys know, if you need me, you know where to find me on the Facebook. Send me a message, and if you need something to discuss, I'm always open to you guys. All right, thank you, and we'll see each other tomorrow. And I hope you guys be loved. Continue to have this inner peace within you. Continue to get into this level for it, and that will help you. You already know. Be your truth. Be your love, and don't forget, there is always a shadow to fix within. All right. Be love. All right, let me send you some love and gifts of universal love.